Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Check out! 627! We got it! Double time! Double time! Alert! Alert! Three down! Three down!
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Check, check, check.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
7 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chains, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Check out. Come on, D.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Luck. He's got Smith here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo. Twist.
Hey, alert three.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You can't block me. Hey, Delta.
Again, Locke. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. It's Jaleel Adai who brings him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
There on the tackle. A 1-yard gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
12.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Lock. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
No.
On 2nd and 10, Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards.
Got it.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go.
Hey, Alpha. Yo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
64, wait. Hey, team 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Hey, exit. Hit it.
Lock going to go on 4th down. Got him in. It's Brown. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Lock now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Big rip.
Here's Lock to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Lock. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Luck. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Gordon, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
59, Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59.
Five, get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And for the younger fans watching this, you might think Vikings, Chiefs, and not see a lot of history in this game. But this is part of the NFL 100 series because these two teams met way back in Super Bowl IV with the Chiefs winning their first and only Super Bowl title. The Vikings, of course, still yet to win a title, even though they made it 4 times to the final game back in that time period. They were in Super Bowl. Philip Dorsett by himself. Touchdown, Vikings. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious from both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw, Love. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Let's go.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or Keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Lott, and that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Gets it to Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Badgley's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
1st down, Minnesota.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So they got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Touchdown, Vikings! Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing.
And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. There goes a deep ball in. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Goodwin with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
A run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Set. 60 or.
Mike, 55. Let's go. 55.
Again, it's counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength.
70.
Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Monday. 11 feet.
They'll try the air now with Locke. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run it again with Kamara. And they'll get him down as as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
To throw is Love. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He's going to take off with it. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Locke. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Locke. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Zadarius Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. From the gun, here's Love. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Badgley able to knock this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On 1st and 10 is counter. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Dorsett's got it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
55 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 2nd and 12, Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Blocked now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
12. 56.
From the 31, Luck has got Smith here. They find some open field here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A very solid gain of 27. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. You got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Go!
Yeah, let's go second one.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for Kansas.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the 38-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's second and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Block. And that's complete to Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Kansas City, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, pull on the wrist, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, pull on the wrist, watch out flip.